Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, DIY Doris is going to do the top 5 tools every woman needs at home. In this video, I'm going to talk you through my top 5 from number 5 all the way up to number 1. There is a lot more than 5 and I had a really hard time whittling it down to just 5. Alright, let's get into it. Starting in at number 5, screwdriver set. In this set there is both flathead and Phillips head screwdrivers. Triple handy for all sorts of stuff. This set also came with a 6-piece precision screwdriver set. That's really handy for like weird little remotes or getting the back off your bathroom scales. There's all sorts that you can do with these. I use my big flathead for opening my paint cans. And a Phillips head is wicked for flat pack furniture. Think along the lines of IKEA, Bunnings, anything else. My girlfriend built some Kmart bedsides last week with these. Triple handy. Obviously get a set. My set costed about, I think it was about $15. Super duper cheap. You do not need to spend a lot of money. Okay, in at number 4, spirit level. I've got a couple. I have a big one and a little one. There are so many things that you can use a spirit level for. Think along the lines of, if you buy a new fridge, getting it level, or a new washing machine, stick it on top, wiggle the feet, it'll tell you when it's level or not. I use my spirit level for hanging pictures, putting up shelves. I use my big one as a straight edge as well, for multiple things. You probably would have seen me use this in my decking video. Now yes, a big one can be used as a straight edge. My little one, here's a tip, has a magnetic strip in the bottom. Magnetic one, it's triple handy. You can stick this on the side of your fridge so you always know where it is. It's also really handy for like sticking on shelf brackets when you're putting them up on the wall and making sure that they are straight. My little one costed about $4. My big one about, I think this was about $20, but it is so handy. So you don't need to spend a lot. And in at number 3, pair of pliers. Pliers are fabulous for things like removing over-tightened screws or whipping out wall hooks where you've previously hung a picture. They also, majority of pliers have a cutting edge in them, and this is really handy for stuff like gardening, because you can not only tighten and twist wire with them, but you can cut wire with these as well. The other triple handy feature for that is cable ties. I've got bulk fairy lights on my back patio. I had a set that went knackered, had to take them off. Cable ties. Alright, number 2 on the list. Trusty old tape measure. I have a couple of these. I've always got one in my toolbox, one in my top drawer in my kitchen. So handy. Now with a tape measure, you can use this as a straight line too if you're going to hang pictures and stuff like that. Gonna buy a new fridge? Measure the gap, make sure it's gonna fit. Gonna buy a new TV? Measure it, mark it out on the wall with a pencil. See how it looks. I have a pretty small front room and I bought a 75-inch TV that did not look that big in the shop. Got it home, it is gigantic. Should have measured it. I've actually used this tape measure for measuring my dogs. I went to buy a couple of new doggy jackets online and it wanted the height from the floor in inches and the height from, I think it was like back of the neck to the tail in inches. Different websites wanted different measurements, triple handy for measuring the dog. So, most of the tape measures will come with centimetres on one side, inches down the other. When it comes to millimetres, if anybody doesn't understand the whole millimetres thing, you know how we say like 20 mil? That's 2 centimetres. So I'll try and do an overlay for this so you can see what I'm talking about. But say I want 100 mil. That is 10 centimetres. Each centimetre is 10 millimeters. So 10 centimeters is 100 millimeters. So when you're buying an oven and you've got 540 mil, 600 mil or 900 mil, that's just 54 centimeters, 60 centimeters or 90 centimeters wide. And you can see this on the tape measure, the tiny little measurements between where the centimeters are. On the tape measure with inches, if you are in America, each inch is actually separated up into, well, a lot more than 8, but you can actually see on there, and again, I'll try and do an overlay, the lines that separate up. So half an inch, quarter of an inch, eighth of an inch, and so on. Very recently, I have actually used a tape measure for hanging a curtain pole in my spare room for my girlfriend who moved in. Triple handy because you just measure the width that you want, lock the tape measure in place, and you can use it as a straight edge as well. So you know that your curtain pole is going to sit right. And number 1, power drill. This is my all-time favourite, cannot live without tool. It is so handy. I actually did a whole video on drills when I very first started my channel, and it was a real big deep dive into the drills you need, the batteries you need, everything else. What I'll do is I will try and pop a card up here for a link to that, and I'll drop a link to it in the description box below. So if you want to know a good dose more about a power drill and what to buy, go check it out. Things that I use this for: building flat pack furniture, makes screwing stuff in so much easier. I use my drill all the time, putting up shelves, putting up pictures, tightening things up. Anytime you need a hole in a wall or you've got a lot of screws to get in somewhere, power drill. Only thing I will say is, with a drill, triple handy if you're getting a power drill. Doesn't matter if it's corded or cordless, make sure it's got a hammer action on there. That's going to help you masses for like hanging pictures and drilling into brick. And that's it, guys. That's my top 5. Like I say, there are a whole lot more that could be in that list, but that's my top 5. And I think if you get those, there's a lot of stuff that you can use it for around the home. Don't forget, if you think this video was helpful, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already and you want to see more DIY tips, tricks and me doing DIY jobs around the home, smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications so every time I knock out a new video, you get a little notification and you can watch it. Don't forget as well, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and you can contact me on all those social medias. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments box below. I might do a video for like 5 more to get you really into it, but I think that'll do for today. So that's it, guys. Thanks very much for sticking with me today, and just remember, Team Doris, we can do it. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.